Welcome back to another game. The number 2 Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets versus the number 10 NC State Wolfpack. Playing on the road. Should be a good little game. Let's do some different away options like that. I'm going to go with the white out. Probably should know this 6 seasons in and whatnot, but does Georgia Tech always just wear away uniforms even when they play at home, like LSU does?
This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me.
Fairly certain they do, but I never really looked into that. Alrighty. Kicking off. Let's do this.
And the Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up.
I hope on next year's game we get like dynamic lighting. So like start the game here at, with the overcast stadium and then end the game when like, stadium lights being on. That'd be cool.
And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver.
But we'll see. I get my hopes up. Not really a game-breaking decision or anything, but would be cool,
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball. You play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good stuff. All right, guys, chill. They were acting a fool.
And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. Getting some heat. He just
wow.
Backwards. You have to step up and they
all right. Good start, boys.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. So the Georgia Tech.
All right, well, after that, you got to hit him with a deep ball. First player. It's kind of the rule.
Carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense.
He's going to take a shot right away.
Yeah, I think that's what you have to do.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Ortega. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget
That was
about the
weird.
safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So
Nah.
you get a chance now to make a dent in this.
Assumed it was going to replay action again.
Not just your like little recruiting
Bad
system
assumption,
and
bad
little farm
assumption.
Team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Feeling some heat. Dances away.
It's so
Heck, I'm up.
frustrating on a defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand third and short. The ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the first down pretty easily. Now you got
So
a
annoying.
fresh set of downs and a new fresh set of problems.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Got me.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. A big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
NC State quick to the line. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was...
The quarterback bought as much time
Good
as
stuff.
he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Throws to the wideout.
Yes, sir. Give me that.
Ball is picked off.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and die. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the back
Nowhere to go.
who just knows how to move the chains.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not
Wish I could
necessarily throwing him the ball.
mic it
over the
audible
head.
out of this.
They just
Let's
get it to
see.
him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's looking to throw it. Caught. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle.
Short.
This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle.
Man, should have been stuffed.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. At the 40, there he goes.
Man, I had him dead to rights and peeled off.
Gets down to avoid contact.
Pretty bad.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those.
That was a weird animation.
You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what
definitely thought he was running to attack the quarterback there. Clearly he wasn't.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Ooh,
nice
dangerous.
Defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Makes the grab.
Good grab.
Really nice job.
Good catch.
To pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try the left side. At the 45 on his way. And he breaks into the open. And after
good run.
gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. With the run on 1st and goal.
Get in there.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in.
Hey, good job.
Touchdown, Georgia
Rolled
Tech.
in there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I see?
Oh, he dropped it!
Give me the ball.
Defense
Let's go.
covering it up and not letting the offense get it back.
Good stuff.
Turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And
That's why big hit.
Forget to secure that football.
I'm addicted to it.
And you could tell DB got it
I'm addicted to the big hits.
Big turnover, nice forced turnover by the
Dang it.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, how did you make that move?
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had
Get in there.
dialed up
Oh,
and
come
set
on,
up to
man.
go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to...
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
All right, Earl, chill out, bro. Ain't no Heisman yet.
Yeah,
Come on.
strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, the offense starts in such
Too
a good
average.
spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
I will say the last 2 years of this dynasty, really last year's for sure, I was trying really hard to get a guy of Heisman. It's so nice not having to play like that. Like, no pressure, you know. I mean, if I do something and win an award, great. But if not, who cares? You know, it's great. Love it.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. Smashes ahead. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. There's a timeout called as this offense tries
That
to
was me
find a way to
literally
draw a little
assuming
closer.
I knew how to play match coverage. I clearly don't.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st
Clearly,
down.
I do not know how to do that.
He's going to pass. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle.
Oh, wow. Good job.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Please miss it.
For a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker
Give me
room.
an animation. Neither happened. Oh, well.
Absolutely perfect.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
Ooh, still got a second.
Good job by the coverage unit to
Let's
stop
try and
the
do it,
return man.
you know?
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Pretty much going to go to X regardless here.
Trying to
Pretty
find
much.
his man on
Maybe
1st
not.
down.
Maybe I'm going R1.
Looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. They finally get it.
Got some yards out of it. Didn't think I could actually score, but it was the right throw. Also, did my guy throw a punch there? Am I crazy?
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man
Love the stick man.
The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across.
It's going to be a problem.
But that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, Let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Let's do it.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field.
Ooh, I mean,
play on first down.
do we have just like a deep ball?
He wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Working on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the
Wish I had just a straight 4 verticals play there.
Explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to...
Oh, no. Oh, no.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes.
Oh, man. That's my own fault. That's bad. That's so bad.
Nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Oh, my God, dude. Are we serious? Oh, my gosh. I mean, we might as well just try to hit him with the deep ball again, right? That's hilarious. That is hilarious. All right, Castillo. It's all you, buddy. See if we got enough time to do it.
It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm.
Oh, my God. What a bailout.
The stop is made, but this offense
Absolutely bailed out.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of...
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the route is on. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
Got to get my boys' rushing yards back up after all those sacks. That's terrible.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's got it down the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. catch in the middle. It's Barkley. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
All right, Dante.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance. You run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's right on target. Makes the catch and he's brought down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run for it. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped.
For that.
Now it's 4th and 3.
For sure.
A couple of yards shy of the first.
Hopefully we don't script the pitch like we've done the last 2 games now.
The offense still on the field. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get their quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a 3-point stance and drive off the ball. And it works out.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead.
Okay.
This has
been a sloppy one.
Complete obliteration so far as the third.
Not as sharp offensively as I'd like to be.
So will the beatdown
That's for sure.
continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He'll do it himself.
Oh no. I got backup quarterback son right now? What's going on? Oh, I just got the straight backup son. Okay. Got it.
Sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's complete.
Tight end, baby.
Have the philosophy to milk the clock.
Love him.
Have this philosophy. Just
He's a
keep
stud.
going at him.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all.
Didn't like to see him go yellow or orange there. That ain't good.
No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Let's put in Hoke.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense...
It's wild that they already pulled my starters. I mean, I've been up way more than this last 2 games, and they never pulled my starters. They did this game. I ain't mad at it. I like giving them some reps.
That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him
Quarterback
down.
is fast.
Good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The carry going on.
Goodness gracious.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the pummeling has started.
That's probably a little too close for comfort there, honestly. Not the best throw in the world. Probably should have got picked. Maybe if that's on Heisman, it's picked or broken up. But, you know, we're all an All-American, so can't complain too much about that.
Keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play. Big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Barkley.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Dragged
My guy.
down to the
That
turf,
sucks.
but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Nothing but green ahead. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Let's it fly.
Oh.
Just a bit of a misfire.
Thought I had a
there.
pick.
They can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the play on 3rd
Almost a good
down.
throw.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Great move there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast.
Yeah, that's bad.
You got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes a man miss.
I didn't get it.
He won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Got it looking for a first. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the beatdown has ensued. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And you knew this one was over.
All right.
But how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today.
Shock and nod.
Type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one.
Okay.
And a fitting way
That was
to
a
put a capper on this game.
all right game, I guess.
Had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.
527 yards, 395 in the air, 132 on the ground. 9 for 10 on 3rd down. That's awesome. 1 for 1 on 4th. Good stuff. How the players do. We saw Traywin, I guess is how you say his name. 12 of 14, 1 tud, 305 yards. pretty evenly split for running the ball. Receptions, oh yeah, spread it around a lot too. Stick still with the huge average. Love it. Bunch of pancakes. We did give it some sacks though. Somehow nobody got a sack. Interesting. Must be on the quarterback, which it was, but you know, still interesting. 2 picks from Folkerts. Love it. All right, that's it for this game.